So here we go on another Thursday. Welcome to Small Talk. Thank you for making us part of your day. Joined by Badfish and Dean the Dream today. Equan will be coming in here a little bit later. And guys, we got some fun stuff here. But I kind of want to cover something just really quick. Each pop culture thing has like their time, and I feel like this is our time. Con seasons on the horizon. You got NBA playoffs, you got all these other like sporting things going on. Some are just starting, but I feel like every season, right, has their big like iconic thing, and like we're leading into ours. Con season, San Diego's dropping stuff. Other companies are doing like their little mini cons. Mezco has something coming up here pretty soon. Things like that. Is there anything you guys are excited for just in con season?
Not really. I mean, I just like my favorite manufacturers showing up their new stuff, I don't know. I don't know if they really do it during cons. I would think more Toy Fair, but stranger things have happened.
Stranger things are happening, right? They dropped that not too long ago.
Oh yeah, the new season's coming. You're not wrong.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know what's different about this summer for me, but like I'm excited for like the new toy news. I'm excited for Con to drop something like that I can't live without. I feel like the last several con seasons, I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea, and then it burns out and I don't ever get it or whatever. And I'm hoping that there's something that I absolutely need this summer that's going to drop that kind of gets me out of my comfort zone a little bit, one, and then two, just like to have something to look forward to. I feel like with Four Horsemen and like their Beather Dragon set the bar pretty high in a lot of good ways, but in a lot of bad ways, I feel like they also set the bar way too high in like untouchable realms, if you will. And I ain't talking about like no HasLab or anything, but anyway, guys, we got a stacked show for you guys. Thank you for making us part of your day. How have y'all been? It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I missed the last show. I was asleep. I'm doing okay. I'm more excited to hear Badfish because I haven't seen this guy in it feels like ages.
I feel like Badfish is loading up for something today. You're on mute.
Oh, bitch. I was gonna say, yeah, there's definitely some good stuff on the show that I'm looking forward to. As for like con stuff, well, firstly, Dean, it does feel like it's been a while. Yeah, he's got his incense going, P-Rock. I know. He doesn't indulge like you and I. So, but yeah, the Dean, I feel, yeah, last time we streamed probably was one of the Tuesday shows, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you haven't been on in like 2 weeks, so it's been
Dude,
at least 3 weeks.
Life has been so fucking crazy. It's just like we helped her mom move this last weekend, and we were there both days instead of just one. And it's like every weekend there's something. Like I got another toy show coming up. Then this weekend's Father's Day. So like Father's Day is coming up this weekend, and then the following weekend's a toy show. Then the following weekend's my mom's like next like big milestone birthday. And then I think the week after that is I think something else. It's just constantly. It's just never ending lately. So I feel like I'm just in survival mode when it comes to like life. As for collecting stuff, that's where I feel like Dean, I haven't seen you as much probably because of that. As for collecting stuff though, the freaking on the thumbnail, that this announcement for Ghostbusters freaking made my day. And that was part of I think kind of one of the kickoffs to some of the con stuff. So there's some cool stuff. We've got some SDCC exclusives. I actually didn't add some of them, but those are showing up, and we even got a couple more announcements. I think just kind of because it's that season. But the other thing I'm excited about is all the game stuff that we've seen. So there was a lot of cool game stuff.
There's some cool stuff happening.
Yeah. I've been so fucking underwhelmed with video games lately.
Yeah, I'm hyped for Anno. The new Anno is coming out this year. Division
The
just
Witcher
dropped
looked cool.
Yeah,
They come out with another Division.
Division just dropped a new DLC.
Oh, I was like,
I was
what
gonna
the
say,
fuck?
I was like, no way.
No, not yet. Not yet.
God,
they
that
added
was such a good game.
they added Brooklyn to the game though. So they have Manhattan and they added the DLC for Brooklyn. So there is a new map area to explore.
That's awesome.
Haven't had time to do it. GTA's popping off. There's new DLC for GTA.
I've been seeing a lot of GTA stuff.
I started playing Witcher 3 because they were talking about it. So now I fucking started playing that because I've been always wanting to play it. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. And then Helldivers just dropped a new fucking War Bonds. It's constant. It's just there's so much stuff. Dude, Helldivers is still so good. And they just added mega cities for bugs, fighting bugs. It's really fun.
Man.
So yeah, you're fighting in like super cities with these giant skyscrapers now. It's so fun.
I don't know what's stopping me from doing it. I don't know if I shouldn't have an excuse. I guess this goes into what I got going on coming up. But so I'm on vacation. I've been on vacation for going on about 2 weeks now, right? And lots of things happening too, because this is the first year where I have both my boys at home. My wife, she works hybrid, so she does some days in the office, some days at home. So some days it's just me and him, or me and the boys, and we're just kind of hanging out, and they're playing iPads and stuff. But this year's different because I convinced my director. She's wanted to do this, but I convinced her to finally do it, to let me build a PE curriculum for the district. And she goes, pick your teammate, and we're gonna figure it out from there. So we've been rocking and rolling 36 weeks worth of lessons and stuff, and it's only been a couple of weeks on vacation, and we're almost done. Like we're thinking we might be done next week.
You know what? That's perfect, because that's what we do. We get our work done quick, then we get on Helldivers and play.
And see, and that's kind of where
get on Helldivers too.
I think the thing that's kind of just stressing me out, and this is like the first time it's ever done that, but my youngest son, his birthday is this weekend on Saturday, and for some reason there's been a hiccup every single time. But we figured it out. It's like it's easy to fix, just the fact that it's happening. All right, so typically we would get our cakes done at HEB. If you don't know what HEB is, it's probably the greatest grocery store of all time. Just saying.
It
is. Yeah.
Probably.
No, well, come on. There's people out there who are like, no, this and that. Like, no, like if you've not experienced my mother-in-law who lives in what she likes to call Southeast Texas. I go, how east are you before you're south? Right. So I just call it East Texas. Right. And they have this place called Market Basket, your general old small town grocery store. If you go a little bit northeast, if you would like to consider yourself that, you get places like, it's called Brookshire, I think it's called. It's another marketplace. So my sister and brother-in-law live up there. But the first time my mother-in-law ever went to an HEB in her life, Dean, you might know this. It's over here off of Petrenko and 1604. It's a pretty big HEB, and she was like, "Oh my god, it's like a carnival in here." And we're like, "Right?" The one grocery store that brought everyone through COVID,
Dude,
and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
all their philanthropy works and stuff too.
Oh my
like
god,
disaster relief. Like
not even HEB himself, his wife. All the what's it called now? It's called the not the Cooper Project. There's a certain project that she's sponsored, and it's a Henry E. Butts, P-Rock.
I think Henry's the
speaking
current
of-
CEO, but I believe the father was Howard.
Speaking
it's
of
the other way
P-Rock,
around. Something
we
like
need to get P-Rock on here one night as well. P-Rock, just so you know.
And
I've
that's
wanted
been
to
like
get you
years
on.
in the making too, P-Rock.
Yeah, we need to get you on.
Anyway, so she goes into, she's like, "Oh my god, it's a carnival." She goes, "I can buy clothes. I can buy my health stuff. I can buy my food, whatever
Dude,
you want.
eye
And
exams,
each HEB is different. Some have
haircuts.
restaurants.
Yeah, dude. HEB
We
is
have
incredible.
Walmarts that are like that. Like there's a Walmart that
We
has
all have Walmarts that have
the,
eye places and
yeah,
haircut
has the
places
eye
and makeup
exam, the
places
hair
and stuff.
exam, all that. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, what HEB started to, I don't want to make the show about HEB, but I used to work there for 15 years. It was incredible. I loved it. Every day I worked there was great. Well, that's not true. I had some shitty days, but we all do. But like, it wasn't because of the job. It was because of like a boss or a shitty
Yeah, I know what you
coworker.
mean.
But
Every job has its days.
yeah. But what HEB started doing is they started building their own shopping strips.
Yes.
So every business that rents is attached
Rents
to the
from
store,
HEB.
and they rent from HEB directly.
Nail salons, liquor
Yeah, so, like,
stores, restaurants,
anything.
dentistry, whatever
HEB
you
can't
want. It's
sell
a free.
liquor.
It's a free space.
Yeah. Well, I mean, HEB can sell liquor; they just choose not to.
Right.
But they'll rent to a liquor store, so now you
That's
can get
right.
liquor where you get your
Right.
groceries.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but dude, I've seen so many videos of people that are like from out of state that are like never heard of HEB, and it's like going to Buc-ee's.
I had
it's like-
never heard of it
like this
until you guys
mythical thing.
talk about it. Like I had
And
never
so-
heard of it.
Yeah, people
Dean,
will
have
like
you seen the new Buc-ee's reels that have been going around with
the busses.
bussies?
Oh my god, that
Gotta
doesn't
get my
sound right.
bussy juice.
We gotta get my bussies.
I don't think
Yeah.
you can say that, guys. Do
Yeah, but people will like come from out of state.
you know
to
what
go
that
to
stands
HEB.
for in other places?
Oh yeah, I know. But
Okay.
yeah, people are like, oh, like I get it. Like HEB is all the hype, and I guess
So-
earned it.
Yeah.
So okay, so we like I said, we normally buy our cakes from HEB. No big deal, we figure it out. Well, each year, kids love their cartoons, right? Dean, you're gonna love this. So this year, they were like, "Oh yeah, bring your scan of your character that you want, and we could put it on your cake." And my wife was like, "Are you sure? Because every year we bring you a character." Every year we bring you a character, you say you can't do copyrights. She goes, no, bring it in. We could scan it on, this and that. We called again. Same thing, right? She goes, okay, I'm going there. We're going to get this done, and we're going to have the cake ready for the birthday. Shows up with a Sonic picture, right? That we went and printed out over at like a Kinko's or like a UPS or whatever the hell it was, right?
Yeah.
They go, we can't print that. That's copyright. And
What
my
the
wife was like, they were like, or she was like, no, y'all told me you could. She goes, no, it's copyright. She goes,
Well,
we own the
I'd be
picture.
getting the manager.
Well, she got the manager. She goes, listen, we can't do it, but you know what? I'm going to go to my manager and their manager and get this right and da-da-da-da-da. And I'll at least get you an answer. I'm not guaranteeing we're going to do it for you. So she's freaking out because we're within a week, right? Like normally you go to HEB, you get it done, it's done, right? We're within a week of the party, and she
Wait, you got the cake a week ahead, or you're ordering?
because that's all it takes. That's all it takes. No big deal, right? So this is
Yeah,
like
you order it ahead of time.
yeah,
Right.
it's like Monday. It's like Monday, right?
Yeah.
And we've made some decisions. So we decided to go to this local bakery here. It's called Lucy's Cakes. My family has bought from Lucy's Cakes longer than I could remember. Some of the best cakes you would ever have. And I show her, I go, I want this picture on a cake at this size. She goes, okay. She goes, the only thing that I may not be able to do is make it fit the entire cake, but I could do airbrushing and I could do this and I could do that. I was like, let's do it. And I start telling her this story about HEB and how like they told us no, we couldn't do it because of copyrights. She starts looking at my picture. I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said anything. And she goes, well, I don't see any watermarks. I don't see any of this, so I don't know why they told you. But she's like, we're doing it for you. I was like, perfect. So by this time we already have a cake ready. Now, and my parents are gonna go pick it up for us on Saturday, and we're gonna go have a birthday party for my 5-year-old. So in-laws coming in, sister-in-law and her kids coming in, things like that. So it's been a busy, stressful week, but like I've been like knocking out dishes for her because I'm off, and I've been knocking out lesson plans, and I've been knocking out birthday stuff. So I'm really looking forward to next week where I can maybe focus a little bit on just like, okay, let me do a lesson plan and then take the boys out and we go Pokemon hunting. We can go do this or go do that, you know, because I really feel like these last 2 weeks I've been really cooped up. But we have Vegas coming in July. We're really excited about that. Getting some things finalized on that. We printed out a big Vegas strip map, and we're starring and dotting and writing things in. Like, this is what we're gonna hit. This is what we're gonna hit. We're gonna go see Cirque du Soleil. We're gonna go see the Sphere show, and we're gonna. My mother-in-law bought us tickets for Wheel of Fortune, so we get to go watch a taping of Wheel of Fortune. It's amazing.
That's cool. That reminds me.
It's at the Bellagio.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, so we're staying at Caesar's Palace. Bellagio's right next door.
Nice. The Sphere is cool. You got
I
tickets
heard
for
the
that already?
Sphere is
I'm
awesome.
excited about the Sphere.
There's a video, just Google, I think it's like guy on mushrooms or on acid at the Sphere, and he gets like, it's him like reacting to him just like
It looks
going
incredible.
back. He's like,
You know
this.
what you're seeing?
It's called the Sphere Experience. It's
Oh,
two
okay.
parts. So part one, once you get through the ticket booth, you go to this AI. It's like a robotic AI, right?
Yeah, they have like robots.
I think her name's like
walking around.
Aura or Ara or something like that.
Yeah.
And she talks with you for a few minutes, explains the Sphere. Then they let you out and you go do like your popcorns and your drinks and your foods and all those kind of things. You check out the Sphere. The second part is the actual film. So it's called this what's it called? It's some kind of experience where it's like the future of Earth and like they talk about animals and talk about going to space.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube. I mean, you can only get so much on YouTube.
Oh
but-
yeah. Oh, it's called the Sphere Postcard. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's called the postcard from Earth. That's what it's called.
How much were those tickets?
I don't know. Christina bought them and
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
looked.
Because I know when it first opened, it was like kind of crazy, and I don't know if it's like
It was
even
still
out
kind of
or-
crazy. It was like going
Okay.
to a show at like the Frost Center, like any of your
Okay.
bigger venues.
Yeah.
IMAX just on a bigger scale, you know, and things like
Yeah.
that. So she and I are both very looking forward to this. We're both really big fans of The Hangover, and it's always been our dream to stay at Caesar's Palace.
Are you guys going solo? Just you two, or are you taking the
Just
kids?
us two.
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
the week before, we go to Galveston because my in-laws love doing beach houses. So we're going to be a weekend at the beach or 4 or 5 days at the beach. The kids are going to stay there with them. We're driving back to San Antonio, and then the next day, my parents are taking us to SA International to go fly out. We go to San Diego for a layover and to Vegas.
Weird.
Yeah, it's not a straight flight. Like normally it's a straight flight, but this time we go to San Diego, which is cool. I wish we could be there longer because I really want to see San Diego, but
Isn't that where Marco is? No, where's
No.
Marco?
and I wouldn't. And if he was, I wouldn't be there
Sacramento.
long enough to.
Yeah,
San
okay.
Diego is Usby.
I'm surprised you don't
Usually-
go to Phoenix and then Vegas.
Which would make more sense.
Way more sense.
Yeah, but we have to fly all the way to Cali, from Cali to Nevada. So
Is it straight from here to San Diego?
From here to San Diego, from San Diego to Vegas, from Vegas to San Antonio.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
flew from Vegas to San Antonio before. It's
Oh yeah, I've done that.
it's
Too.
not that bad.
No,
But
it's actually really
California,
nice. So
that's
my
like 2 hours. It's not bad.
my story on that is I've said it before where we went up to Vegas to do some basketball tournaments for the team I was coaching and stuff like that, 5th year schools and things like that, you know, where if you don't get D1, you get picked up on a 5th year of high school-ish, but it's college stuff, right? And then in hopes to get picked up D1. So we were on a bus from San Antonio to Vegas. Oh my God, worst drive of my life. We get to like the New Mexico, Arizona border, and apparently a car blows up on the highway. I don't know what the story is, but we sat there for about 3 or 4 hours. It was nighttime. People passed out. Luckily, our bus driver was able to weave through these cars and get us to Vegas. Really long story short, we stay for another day at Vegas. My team leaves, right? The other coach and the chaperones, they take them back. and we stay for an extra day, leave the next day to San Antonio and still beat them. They were about 2.5 hours from San Antonio by the time we left, or by the time we landed in San Antonio. But
God damn.
yeah. All right, guys, we got a decently packed show here for you guys, so let's get on to some of this news.
I'll just don't.
Where are you gonna put it, guys?
Shout out to the chat too.
Yeah, shout out to the chat.
We got
Who do we have?
lots of people in. Pedro Lopez, Toy
Lopez.
Mafia, Six Guns. What up?
P-Rock.
P-Rock, Alvin J. What up, Chris? Hope you're doing all right.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to
I'm
you.
thinking about you, Chris. Six Gun Figs. If we didn't say you, King Dingaling. Guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for making us part of your day. However you're watching this show on the replays, on Spotify, Apple Music, however you consume your audio listening.
Thank you.
All right. We got a 75K giveaway. Could someone give me a live update on the number? Because we are very close. We got a Hot Toys Bo-Katan. We have a Mark 50 Hot Toys and a Maximum Spider-Man Legends, all up for grabs when we hit the 75K. And we had some shirts donated to us from 16 Fix, some Collecting Weekly shirts. Thank you, Marco, for doing that.
Yeah, we're 74.5K.
Yeah, I'm 74,520 is the last one he gave us. And I can't see any more details than that one.
Yeah, we're like 400 something subs away.
Yeah. Getting close.
Help us out, guys. We want to be there for you guys. Let me see real quick.
Yeah, some great giveaways too. Like,
some really
awesome
great
stuff. Yeah. Really good stuff.
74.5K is what it says.
Well, fuck, that's what we just said.
Okay, well, good. I was hoping I'd get in like accurate, like to the number.
That's what I was looking for. But
all right,
only
we
Zach has that access.
Yeah, we're going to go straight into the new pickups. Again, Equan will be joining us later. But Dean, you want to talk about this? Because like you two were pretty hype about this stuff.
Yeah, so he just got Yuffie, which is the tall figure there on the left. I also just got her in.
Material is sick.
Fantastic. Yeah, the material is really cool. It doesn't come out, it's just stuck in the hand, but
I'm okay with that.
yeah. This is such an incredible figure. Like, it's hard to really put into words because
I need that one.
it's so good, dude.
Still don't have I probably
so
missed like
good.
all the orders, but yeah, I'll have to look.
Yeah. So that's Play Arts Kai Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I want to say it's branded as Rebirth. Her first figure was from the remake Integrate DLC, and it had this weird cloak on.
She's still available.
That she really only wears for like 30 minutes of the DLC, but I was like, they're gonna make a regular version of her eventually, and they did. So this is it. It's fantastic having her in this scale. In the classic outfit is so good. I love it.
Yeah, and the play arts Kai are just like so well painted too and stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, her head sculpt is probably the best in the Play Arts Kai lineup. I don't think they did Tifa and Aerith particularly well. But holy shit, this Yuffie is like straight out of the game. It's fantastic.
I like the Aerith. I like the Aerith one, but
Who's Scar and Scar Jr. over here?
Yeah, so that's Red 13. The bigger one is from Rebirth as well, or Remake. Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And he's Play Arts Kai, obviously. And then the little one is the Bring Arts classic version from the 1997 game. And I also just got him in. Let's show him off here.
that pretty much completes the line except for Sid, right? I think.
No, Sid's out.
Not on that scale. Sorry, I should have corrected.
Oh,
the Play
Arts Kai.
Scale.
Yeah,
Yes,
Vincent
so-
is up for pre-order right now.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
still
shit.
need Sid.
So there you go, Alvin J. I believe the smaller ones are all complete though, right?
Yeah, so the small
That's
one
done
is
now.
complete for the team and Sephiroth, but all the bad guy figures still have yet to come out. So that's Reno, Rude, Song, Rufus, and Elena. Elena is also coming out in Play Arts Kai. I have her on order. I don't know when she's supposed to drop, but hopefully soon. So yeah, there's still a
Which
lot of
one's
figures
her?
to come out.
What was the
Elena,
last one?
the
Oh, okay, yeah. Is there?
um,
Do you think they're gonna do a Kate Sith? Was Kate Sith in Rebirth?
yeah, dude. If he's this big in
That's
Play
fucking
Arts
scary.
scale,
Yeah, I'm scared.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't,
scared.
they might just
Kate,
do the cat, but
yeah, Kate Sith is the giant white thing on the right there. If you're not sure about, he's like with the cat
yeah,
on the head.
he's huge. Here, I have him right here.
He's massive. So like,
Um,
and this is the smaller scale. But that team is complete technically there, Alvin. But the Rebirth ones on the left are not. There's still some guys missing. Damn, it's huge.
yeah, so
It's
here
awesome
he
though.
is
Awesome, man.
next to Sid.
And
So,
that's yeah, in scale of the other ones. God, Sid's cool too. Yeah, I passed on all the smaller scale ones because I just
oh, you fucked
they're
up,
still
bro.
they're fucking like 130 as well. Like
They're gonna be way more than that on the aftermarket, bro. When these things are
yeah,
gone. In
but
fact, Barrett,
they'll redo them again.
I don't think so. Play,
I'm okay with it.
Square Enix is really bad about doing reissues. Um, like as in they don't do them. Now they have before, but it's rare.
As
But
cool
yeah,
as
so he,
these just are too much money for me right now. Well, I was like had
yeah,
too many other pre-orders, right? So, and
yeah.
honestly, if these came out first, I probably would have got these over the Rebirth figures or remake figures.
Yeah.
Just because these are from like we've said, they come from they look just like the manual, the pictures that I stared
Yeah,
at
the
over and
original
over in
line
the
art.
manual. Yeah. I've looked at those pictures so many times, like, and even in the game, they have the same art style, right? Like, while
Yeah.
you're like looking at your party team members. So it's very. Maybe one day I'll look for them, but like, yeah, it fucking sucks that they came out and they're like 130, I think US. So like, is that right?
Which is crazy because like the Play Arts Kai is only like $30
10.
more,
Yeah, it's like not much more.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um.
that's why yeah, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. For me, Final Fantasy 7 is like pinnacle. So
Mhm.
like I'll put off everything else to buy these. You know.
Yeah, see, it's me and Star Wars. It's like this is high up there because yeah, it's like it was that time everyone bought like everyone was buying PlayStation ones for this game. Like when I was a kid, that's why we bought them.
That was my
Remember
first
That was the reason
PlayStation game.
yeah, the reason I bought a PlayStation One was this game. So eventually I would like to maybe get my hands on them.
The
But yeah.
PlayStation game that is always forever stuck in my head is the idea of the demo disc, where they gave you like 10 games. You play the
In a
first like
magazine.
level,
Oh, dude,
first two
yeah.
levels, and then others were just like previews of the games that are about to drop.
Dude.
Cool
Yeah, you like-
borders. What
You
was-
buy the magazines. they
Final
tell you about all
Fantasy
the
was in
games.
there. Metal Gear Solid was in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh man, throwing
Good
it back.
times,
So our every now and then, technology goes out of date and things like that. But our STEM class had a PlayStation, and they started purging equipment and stuff. And I was able to retrieve a PlayStation, an OG
Oh yeah,
PlayStation.
dude.
I have not
that's
tried
funny.
to turn it on. Like my teacher was like, "Oh, it doesn't work," and things like that. So, and I've not gotten the adapters to try to mess with it. But God, if it works, and I could even just play a gritty Crash Bandicoot, Cool Borders, Tony Hawk,
Spyro.
Spyro, Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Man,
Dude, I haven't sold any of my consoles, and I've only traded in a few games. And some of the ones that I did, I regretted. I bought them back.
So the only reason I don't have my OG PlayStation is because the little metal ball that holds the disc in,
Hmm.
it just started failing, right? It popped out. But by that time, PlayStation 2 came out. I don't have my PlayStation 2, but I have my 3, my 4, and my 5, which is my 5 is sitting there. But I still have my 3 with all the games. I still own the games. My 4 with all the games. I still own the games. And
Yeah, same.
I'm a really bad PlayStation 5 person because I don't have anything for that. So, all right, guys.
Yeah.
So for me, I've said this before. So if I could find shoes my size, I'd be more of a sneakerhead and I'd be
God
collecting shoes and
Damn,
stuff like that.
That's a big ass foot.
You just had to
I
show the
told
18
my wife-
in the picture. You just
Oh,
had
you got
to show the 18.
You see it there. So check this out. I told my wife, I go, I need new shoes. She goes, okay, let's order them. So I've bought this same shoe at least 2 times over, but she's like, why don't you do the customizable shoe? So I created a shoe and we're like, that's cool. She goes, but can I mess with it? And I was like, yeah. So she recreated the shoe and this is what she came up with. So all of the design on this is all her. If you see here, it's Nike by Sean, size 18. So if y'all have any 18s out there, you let me know, please.
Fuck, I
can
bought
see the
some 11s today. I thought I was a big boy. Shit.
So there's the front of the shoes. It's the gray. I love the gray. The baby blue is really nice. The baby blue on the bottom of the soles. And then I'm a big fan of gold. So we put some gold on the back of there. You see the Nike Air. And then there's the check with the gold and like the yellowish gold outline on
Very
it.
nice.
And man, I have not put these on yet. I'm waiting for tomorrow.
I almost
Bro.
made some of these. How much? They didn't cost you more just because they're bigger, right?
No, what costs
God.
well, it really wasn't even an up cost. I don't. This is the first time I've ever customized, but it's like here's the price for it. Do the designs to it, and then we make it happen. So
It's not a crazy amount of money though. It's like not.
it's
a
not.
whole
It's
lot.
only like 110, 120.
It's reasonable to make your own custom shoe because obviously it's not hard for them to do. But.
So from order to it arriving at your door, how long was it?
So I don't know what the mix-up was, but there was some kind of mix-up. Not mix-up. I shouldn't say that. There was a delay in shipping. I was supposed to have these Monday. Yeah,
Yeah, but when did
And-
you order them?
They said max time frame was 3 weeks. It took about a week and a half.
Damn.
Not bad at all.
I figured it would take way longer.
No, and I thought so too. I was like, damn, 3 weeks
They're
and
probably
then shipping?
pumping the-
Because
they're
when
probably
you see the
pumping these
shipping from
things
this,
out, dude.
these guys are coming from Taiwan.
They're probably
Yeah, I've-
pumping these fucking things out though.
Equan.
What up, Equan?
They're
But,
still new this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just
Dean
got
did
to
it
new
for
this
you.
week.
Dean did it for you, but you're good.
Okay.
You want to say anything about them, let me know. We're still on.
No,
the-
I'm pretty sure Dean covered enough.
Yeah, we talked a lot about them, but yeah, they're
there.
looking good. You've got the full team there.
Feel good about it,
Yeah.
man. That's a display.
Dude, Badfish, you gotta get on this, man.
I love how Kate
We
is
just said
balancing
that.
between the two
I was-
shelves. Too.
He was
I was
just
gonna-
saying that.
I was gonna make a point. The Final Fantasy 9 figures came out in the Bring Arts line,
Yeah.
and I'm an idiot. I didn't buy them. My sister bought all of them. They
Oh,
were
I
2
didn't
packs.
realize they were
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out. I forgot. I saw
they're
them.
older.
Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah, they're a little older, but they're already like $1,000 on the aftermarket
Oh,
per
fuck
box.
you.
Oh, are they really?
Per
Oh my
box.
God.
Jesus.
That's honestly my
500
other.
bucks a
Lot then.
character.
That's
Oh
my
my God.
possibly second or third favorite Final Fantasy. 9 is so fun.
9 is
I
criminally
love
underrated.
9.
I was
it's
just saying
so
this.
good. 9
Yeah.
is so much fun. You know what it reminds me a lot of? It reminds me a lot of what's that fucking game that was before that? Like not Legend of Legaia. It was fucking
What, Legend of
Legend of
Dragoon?
Dragoon?
no, it was the other blue hair Chrono Cross. Like but the
Oh,
what was
Oh,
the
Chrono
newer
Trigger?
3D one? Chrono
Chrono
Trigger.
Trigger.
That's what it varies Chrono Trigger-esque, and that's maybe why I loved it because I played Chrono Trigger I think first. But man, the one where they did the 3D version of the Chrono games, yeah, it's
Oh, that's
fucking-
Cross.
Chrono Cross. Okay, so good, man, and I just love
Yeah.
those games. And then 10 is up there too. So 7 easily number 1, but then 9 and 10 I maybe would take a day because 10 me and my friend played so much.
Yeah, 10 is a
Yeah.
good beginner one
So,
to start with. Yeah.
Let me ask, because as much as I would love to love Final Fantasy, the first couple of them weren't they like strategy games, like move this square to move that square, things
No,
like that.
that was Final
There are
Fantasy
tactics
Tactics.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
Final
why
Fantasy.
do I remember that? Why do I remember that for PlayStation or even PlayStation 2?
That
It
was
was
a,
heavily.
that was a
Final
Game
Fantasy
Boy
Tactics
thing.
was out, and then they remastered it for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it was very
2,
popular.
maybe?
It was heavily
Yeah.
marketed.
See, because
too,
I was
like,
ready to play this, and then when I was like, "Oh, I can't just move around," even though if like it guided me,
play
in the direct-
remake. That's what you should do. It
I
has
would.
active combat. I would play it
Nice.
just because it's more like it'd be more your pace. The original game
Yeah.
will be way too slow
Yeah.
for your modern gaming. And there are ways around it now, like the PlayStation version. You can fast forward. I think it's times 4 or times 8 through battles, which is super helpful. So you can speed up
Nice.
battles because they're slow as hell. The original game.
I mean, I'm down
it's
for a good
turn-based.
storyline. Anyway, so I got my own Nike by Sean shoes,
Yeah, they look good.
size 18. I can't wait to wear these. Not only
Bro,
is these
that's
my
fucking
day-to-day shoes.
insane. Because
They're,
I wear a 12 and a half, but my foot is so wide. I usually have
wish
to buy
I
a
wore.
15.
Okay, so there was a point. I buy
Yeah,
18s to fit the wideness of my big
Okay.
leg. We could go into this on like an after dark, but I have a thing with my leg, birth defect, that's turned into something else, which is all like. It's all like supposed to happen with my particular condition and stuff.
Okay.
So, and Equan, you might find this really interesting later. We could talk about it, but I buy 18s because I'm flat-footed, right? So I'm probably a 17 in length, but I'm a 18 in the shoe size because no one else makes my shoe size. And I want sporty shoes. Like I'm a sporty guy, you know, being a coach, doing those things. I want these,
guy.
yeah, I'm a sporty guy, you know, and I need a wider shoe because I'm flat-footed.
Yep.
I used to buy 4Es. 4Es.
Yeah, I have to wear a
double
4E, and
wide.
that's still not wide enough.
Jesus.
Damn. You guys might need diabetic shoes. Jesus.
I know, dude.
They don't make them in my
4Es
size.
Are, shit.
Not only do they not make them in your size, they're the ugliest fucking things you've
Yeah.
ever seen on the foot.
Yeah, they
Listen.
are. They are.
I might be a
Diabetic
dad,
shoe.
but I'm not that New Balance white shoe, blue and
Bro,
I'm not there yet, guys.
hilarious story, really quick. Now that we're talking about those ugly dad shoes, I really needed a pair of shoes. And again, I had really wide feet, so I had to find a shoe that fit. And the only one was this ugly ass dad shoe. So I buy the shoe. I don't really even think of it. It's just like it's ugly and whatever. I'm wearing it, and then one day my dad and his friend, we were doing some yard work or car stuff. I don't remember. But we were all standing around when we were done. And I looked down, we're all wearing the same fucking shoe. And I was like, I'm buying the shoes. Like, I can't be
That's
wearing
funny.
these.
Apparently,
I
you
was
guys
like
need
18 or 19.
Real
I
shock to
was
the
like,
system.
fuck.
You can get some 6Es or some 8Es, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn, I might need
do
to.
that.
Where
I'm
do you see
struggling on
those?
just finding flip-flops. Like I want some sandals, you know,
Some
go to the
Crocs.
beach with, things like that.
Man.
Fuck no, I will never wear a Croc.
I kind of want some Crocs.
No.
Just for the house.
God.
Just for
No,
the
I
house.
kind of do for
As
the
a
house
PE
too.
teacher, I refuse.
Well, you can put them in sport mode.
That's called medical mode. I call that medical mode because you're gonna twist your ankle, you're gonna break your ankle.
That's how
and
you
go to the
speed
hospital.
up.
Oh my god, please no.
All right, let's
Anyway,
go.
I cannot wait to wear these shoes. These are gonna be my Vegas shoes as well. And then, oh look, there. My foot is huge.
You gotta get some inserts,
So
man.
here's the progression. There used to be a store here in San Antonio called Just for Feet. I had to go to this store because they were the only place that had like a 13, and I was like a middle schooler. Like I was like a 6th grader wearing size 13, right? Jump to my freshman year in high school. I'm a 16. Now I can't even go to Just for Feet. I have to go to the Nike outlet in San Marcos. They were the only place who held a 16, a 15, 16, 17 in my area. That fizzed out. We had to find an online store, Alvin J, I'm 6'3". Yeah, so I'm the size of Tony Parker, but the foot size of Tim Duncan. Is what I like to say. So after the Nike outlet stopped holding my shoe, we had to find an online store. I've jumped between New Balance. I've jumped between Asics. There's one other brand, and eventually I find this place called Big Feet. It's in Austin, Texas. They stopped holding the sports style shoes. They were more like businessy. And then finally there's a place called Big Shoes. It's online. It's called Big Shoes, and they specialize in like 14 to 18, 19s. And I started buying my shoes from them. It wasn't until like 4 or 5 years ago did the Nike store on the online start holding my size shoes
On the online.
and I had to start buying them from them again, from Nike, which is great because I'd rather wear Nikes than anything else. Anyway, we're here for figures. Genshiya, I got this in. I really
Ganesh.
like this figure. Ganesha.
Cool though.
Honestly, I feel like this could be a figure of the year worthy. This figure is so nice, and the pictures don't do it justice. The gold looks a little like bronzed out, but like just looking at it in real life with some light, it is a beautiful, beautiful figure, and it is very poseable. The foot here doesn't do it justice. It's supposed to be up higher towards the knee, but I finally was able to get it up towards the knee. Stephen Purchett helped me out with that, and all I had to do, he goes, you need to heat it up, and all I had to do is just move it up just a little bit, and it was fine. But all of these things are accessories. So you get the chair. Here's just another picture of it. But you get the apples, and you get the grape plate, the bananas, the mouse, the rat, the hands,
I need that rat.
extra jewelry. You get an extra tusk, or not a tusk, but a
Trunk.
yeah, trunk. Thank you.
Can I buy that rat from you?
All of these jewelry, all this jewelry was not on it. Some of it was like molded to it. The only thing I'm going to do that Steven had recommended was using some of the extra jewelry, put it on the ankle. So I'm going to do that. But each hand has jewelry on it, and it's different type of jewelry. The headdress comes off. I think that's really cool. There's that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a cool figure.
It looks really nice, and it just sits there. It's honestly, I think it's figure of the year worthy, and not just figure of the year, but just the company in general. They did it.
Sean, answer me.
What?
I said I'll give you $5 for the rat.
$5? Hey, no, I need the rat. Though. It's right here. It's supposed to be right here. It's in a Ziploc.
It's just in a bag.
Stored away in the bag.
Wow. Suffocating.
What do you need the mouse for? The rat?
He needs it for a D&D.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we
Zach's
have a
character got saved by a
special
rat.
Special rat character.
Ah.
It took a hit for him, and it would have killed Zach and killed the rat.
Literally
instead.
saved his life. It was incredible. We have a clip of some.
And then we
Oh,
killed.
I've
then
seen
we
it.
killed the boss. I think right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking good.
Yeah.
But this figure, it's so cool. It comes with more
congrats on
too.
this one.
So
I like how
And
D
it's
has
been
3
sitting here for
separate
about a
times.
With
What
the
up?
custom robe.
Holy fuck, that's awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
That custom robe is so cool. Fuck, I need to get that one.
Dean, I will find you a
Mark
rat.
P as well. Mark P, Manny Fresh, shout out in the chat. And P Rock's asking what line is this? This is the heck, Figure Obscura.
Obscura?
right?
4 horsemen.
figure obscura,
Obscura.
4 horsemen, figure obscura.
Couldn't
We can
remember.
expect another figure obscura probably October-ish, and then one for the holidays, November, December. As far as that goes, but of course they have their general releases as well,
what they
one of
can
which we'll
do?
be talking about today.
Is to follow it up is make a Buddha figure. Because you can use that
Jeez.
pot belly and that chair.
Well,
to make
and
a
that's
Buddha.
what they're thinking. They're thinking that this is another way to use the human figure, and use the belly and stuff like that. Dork
Mm-hmm.
Layer was talking about it, like how you could repurpose the body and stuff. You'd have to get rid of the little back pegs and stuff, but that shouldn't be a big deal.
Every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, I rub Buddha's belly for good luck. I don't know if that's a thing, but I was told that when I was a kid, so I just kept doing it.
You're doing pretty good, man, so I'm just saying.
Seemed to work out, yeah.
Yeah, you're crushing it, dude. All
So
those
what's
Final Fantasy
cool about this
figures?
figure that is very, very new is that it has a butt. And what I mean is it has this, so he could sit down on the chair and you actually peg it out. So like you can
The cheeks?
He's
Yes.
got a butthole.
Oh no! Like, well, there is a hole that you peg the butt into.
Hell.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
go
feel
watch
like a
Dork Layer.
lot of
Cheeks. Wow.
isn't a lot of this figure new. I don't think they've done like a belly, like a figure with a
The
belly
arms,
before.
I think the
elephant
arms were
head.
are redos. Obviously there's not been an elephant yet, so that's new. They're saying how the pot belly is new, but we're not accustomed to having the pegs in the back and things like that. The legs are new, I believe, and just the total like texture of it, like, you know, the way that they made, like if you see this in person, there's a lot of striations. It looks like an elephant and things like that. So, you know, when like you get up close to it and stuff. So the tattoos and just the lore of it is very, very awesome. All right, guys, let's get into some news. We're right at 46 minutes. Mezco, we got the Batman animated series Batman coming out for $116, due out January 2026. Like when you see this, like when I think like not 6 scale, when I think 6-inch scale stuff, I think of a very flat Batman, you know, that's painted, you know, we've seen it from McFarlane, maybe from a couple different other companies. But if you look really, really close, I think they did a really good job on the gray parts of the suit to make it actually look like a suit, not just like a gray piece of costume. I think the bottom of the cowl is solid, but then you have the articulation on the wire on the cape. You have some spandexy looking bottoms there.
You get another look at the chin in the next two. Down one more.
Yeah.
Two more, sorry. There's the chin there. Back one.
Yeah.
Like the.
They always
the
do that
cowl.
Batman expression of, oh my God, his
Yeah.
expression.
Oh my God! The classic animation.
Harvey, no.
3 head sculpts. First 2 can't tell too much of a difference. Maybe it's the squinting eyes and then the kind of the shocked, scared face.
It's the
Several-
mouth too. So the
several
eyes and the
hands.
mouth in the middle.
11 interchangeable hands. You got the base. You got the infrared glasses. You got the gas mask, among other tech that he's had from the animations, the batarangs, the pepper spray, the grappling gun, the artillery belt. He comes pretty loaded out for $116. I don't think this is a bad deal.
Yeah.
Was the Joker? Is this teasing the Joker, or is the Joker already out?
They teased it
what I-
before at a Mezco
Yeah.
event. It's not out yet.
Oh, look at that though.
Cool.
The Joker's face on that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the blimps in the back. Like I always remember those fucking blimps.
I'm curious to know how much of the Joker's been reused as far as like the cloth goods though, because they've done a Joker before that's not too far off from this. Not animated, but
No, they did their own interpretation of Joker and like a Gotham by Gaslight interpretation of
yes,
Joker.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of is the Gaslight.
This
Cool as hell,
picture,
but
this picture, I was like, this looks like fucking shit. But the other
This
pictures
looks like
of
the
it,
looks like the cartoon.
yeah, but it's just like as a figure, I was like, this is bad. Like you can't
Yeah,
even see his
yeah.
face. Like I feel like they photoshopped the hell out of this.
Yeah, I think
Big
that's
time.
Photoshop, to be honest. Yeah.
Which makes it look bad, I think. But the other pictures, like where he's grabbing the Joker's arm, and shooting the batarang. Like that looks cool.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, this is tempting. But
$116? That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, considering I've seen some Mezcos almost $200, so
Mm-hmm.
That's
Even
pretty
their
good.
own IPs.
I'd love a representation from this, but yeah, it's you kind of got the pick of the litter at this point, and
One.
I think we might even see
Manny
a
Fresh
Hono
said
one.
order it.
Price.
Might even
Yeah.
see a Hono one.
Hey,
dude,
that's a
especially
good
because
point.
you could get the Batmobile from like other figure lines that are relatively in
Well,
this
they have the
style.
5 points. They have the 5 points Batmobile. That would
Target
not be a.
still has the 6-inch scale Batmobile animate for the animated series.
Ooh, that's
There
a
you
good one
go.
too. And then MezcoCon 2025, multiple exclusives incoming starting on June 25th, guys. Hopefully that Joker is also in that list. It would just be amazing if they drop this later this month and be like, "Hey, here's the 2-pack," and then everyone's already ordered the single. But that's all we have from Mezco.
That's the
With S-
89.
Yeah, it's 89. That's from Mezco.
Took forever, but
Ooh,
yeah,
hold on.
it came out
Yeah,
right.
this thing, I ordered this before my son was born, and this came out when my son turned 4.
And now he's 6-year-old.
Crazy.
Damn.
He's still holding up, but this took forever. This was, I think, 95 or $90 back then before the pandemic.
Wow.
That's how much Mezcos used to cost. Now they're like 110 minimum usually.
Yeah, because people fucking pay out the ass for them on the secondary market, and Mezco's like, well, fuck, we'll just charge out the ass to begin with, and people still pay it.
Yeah.
So for Tamashii Nations, we kind of covered this. So it was like a tease, but it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Monsters SH Figuarts Yami Yugi action figure.
Dude, the
This is
hair on this-
$94.99 at BBTS, due out November of this year, 2025. You're going to get the Yami figure at 6.3 inches or 16 centimeters, 7 pairs of interchangeable wrist parts. Some of those wrist parts have the cards attached to it, or you could have a set of cards not attached to it. You're going to get 4 interchangeable faceplates, the Mirror Force effect, which you're looking at right now, and then the Millennium Puzzle and the dual disc set. And then just him with a Dark Magician in front of him. Oh, if you've been buying these Yu-Gi-Oh! SH Figuarts, you want this. Kaiba has to be coming. Kaiba and Joey, those are the next 2 human ones. I'm calling it.
Kaiba.
If they do what's his face from GX before they do Kaiba, I'm gonna be really upset because I don't even think that figure's out yet, is it? I can't remember his fusion monster, but this looks really great. Again, you get the Mirror Force, 4 interchangeable head plates, one of which has the golden eye on him. And again, plenty of extra hands, several with the cards in them in
Yeah, that's
many
cool.
different Yugi poses, the jacket and the dual disc.
I love everything about this, especially the hair. The only thing I don't like is the arms, but it is what it is.
Do we know if the cards actually have cards on them, or is it just the backs?
Well,
No way.
I don't think they have. I don't think so. I'm sure
No.
it'll be blank on the other side. But if you remember a lot of the moves that he does in the anime, he's like holding the card outward, and then you see the reveal as he turns it towards him or whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, that could be any card you want.
Yeah.
They would have showed. I think they would have shown it if they had it
It would have been a great nod if they would have at least put the Dark Magician on there.
on one of them.
That
yeah.
and Karibo.
They should also put cards in the arm
Oh,
thing.
in the dual disc.
Yeah,
that would have been a
like,
cool. That
the
would have been a
fact
cool
that they're
thing.
not there.
Well, if you look really close, my fault. The single one right here. Now that I
like a
look at it,
deck.
it looks like
That's
it
a
has.
deck.
It looks like it's a deck. Let me see something really quick. Let me look at these.
Yeah, well, you do that. I've always wanted a Yami Yugi. I used to love reading Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep,
I
it's a
never
deck.
got into the.
It's a
Yeah,
deck.
I never got into the show because in the in the manga,
Mm-hmm.
it almost really for a long stretch has nothing to do with the cards and the monster fighting.
Right.
because Yugi is very different from Yami Yugi, right? He's just like a normal kid. And then Yami Yugi is like a fucking sociopath that like
Which is
murders people.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Which is
and-
kind of interesting too, because Yami Yugi is so much taller than Yugi, and it
Yeah,
shows
he, like,
6.3
transforms.
inches.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, Yami Yugi is just one of those characters. It's like fucking iconic. I mean, up there with Ash Ketchum and Goku, you know, like just
one of
anime
those
leads.
greats.
Yeah, and it's like
Inuyasha.
I've wanted the Figma for a long time, but he's so expensive. But
Oh, he's very expensive.
Um,
And
this
again,
one-
for $94, $95. I mean, of
That's
course, you got your
pretty
taxes
good.
and your things like that. That's not a bad deal.
yeah, when does this come out? December?
November this year.
November.
But I
yeah.
need the Dark Magician. I've slept on these. I've slept on them so hard. And now it's getting too deep. It's getting way too deep. And then what you do is you get one of these, and you buy them on Amazon, and you put the top. You get a top loader, and you put the Dark Magician card on one of these next to Yugi or Yami, and next to the Dark Magician. Oh, it'd be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
All
looking at this one and what's his face from Gundam? Char.
Uh-huh.
They're both I don't know if we're gonna talk about that, but they're both coming out around the same time, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be like 200
Stay
bucks.
tuned. Stay tuned. All right, so we have Chainsaw Man. This is what I'm confused about, because I do remember covering this guy. I don't know if he's a reissue or just like a different version of him, but they make
Yeah.
him seem very, very new. This is one of those. I should have mentioned. I think Yami Yugi was one of their SDC exclusives, at least right now. You know, like there was one of the reveals. And
I don't think
they're
he had
all
the
up for
shirt
pre-order.
open. in the
Yeah,
original one.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
this
had
is
that
definitely
one.
different.
So this is the Chainsaw Man, the movie. Is it Riez Arc? SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man action figure for $80 USD. Also out in November. He's gonna have the Chainsaw Man figure, of course, 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, interchangeable lower jaw. He is 5.9 inches tall, 15 centimeters. And I think this looks great. Like this pose right here, like if you get him up on a SH base and have him doing this, that would be awesome.
I don't know anything about this, so
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just know this is the movie version, so the outfit's gonna be different.
So you got 4 interchangeable hands and the jaw piece that is interchangeable. Moving on, Dean alluded to it. It's the Mobile Suit Gundam SH Figuarts Char action figure, $99. Little pricey, but this is my thing. I am a believer that sometimes you have to overpay for a figure at retail to get the figure you actually want. And if this is the start of a Gundam humanoid line, I am shooting for Mobile Suit
Oh god,
Gundam
I'm gonna be in trouble.
so hard.
Dude.
Hito, Troa, Katra,
bless you.
Duo, all of them.
Shang
Relina, Wu Fei. What if you get a Relina?
Zex.
Relina would be the same way. Zex, and you know what? You'd be paying for Zex because you could either do
Bro,
the
I
helmet
always
version,
be paying for sex.
you do the
Zex.
helmet version or you do the Miliardo. Oh my god. So Char is gonna come with 7 interchangeable hands. He's gonna have 3 left, 4 right, interchangeable face plates, a beam
You're
gun.
counting how many?
Yeah, they gave exact numbers on this one. A beam gun,
That's funny.
beam gun, a gun joint, and new effect pieces.
That would be a really dangerous path, like getting all those characters if they
Look at
keep
that,
going down this path.
man.
Oh my gosh.
If they do
Yeah.
a Mobile Suit Gundam wing, I'm done. Like I stopped collecting everything I'm doing now. I have to
What
get
about
that.
the dragon?
It doesn't matter.
I
It's like my small soldiers. I have to do it. I have to.
I have been begging historically. I mean, I don't know what episodes they're on, but as long as we've been doing the show, I have been begging SH Figuarts or anyone to do pilots for Gundams. It's like there's kits out the
You're
wazoo.
on the
There's
25th
Gundams.
anniversary of Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
Imagine getting the Hito. He's like this, right? Like on the intro where his hands like in front of his face like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Char, I just pre-ordered it right now.
Nice.
I did Char Yugi.
We
and,
need a live
Ochako.
pre-order button.
Yeah.
It's like a ching.
And then Amaro, you have to do Amaro if you're doing Char.
If you're doing Char, you have to. But
Now,
you gotta
this-
give me Gundam Wing first.
But is Amaro, because this is from the new Gundam anime,
And this
right?
is what I don't
Double
understand
suit,
because
yeah.
I remember Char being like the main like antagonist from Mobile Suit Gundam, like the G, like the original,
Yeah.
right? But he succeeds in like Gundam Seed and several others. From what I could tell, just the little research I did earlier today, he spans several different storylines. I don't know if it is as the same person.
I think Gundam Wing, there's a couple Gundams that aren't connected, but most Gundam stories are one timeline. And yeah, Char's in most of them.
I feel like
Yeah,
Wing,
he's in a bunch.
I feel like Wing might be the exception, but if you go down that G Gundam storyline into like Gundam Seed and not Double O, but there you definitely get some Char out of there.
Yeah. The newest series, I forget what it's called. It's got a weird name, like 800 or 00. It's got a really weird name. But it's basically the original storyline, but without Amaro, and Char is the one that gets the Gundam. So I don't know if that's what this is from specifically. I just saw Char and fucking ordered it. But you have to do Amaro at some point. All the Gundam Wing characters, I'd be in for. I'd be in so much trouble. But I would like to see a Camille from Zeta Gundam.
I don't remember her name, but the Troa's like wannabe girlfriend from the circus. I'd love to see that. Noin, get Noin
Lucretia
for
Noin?
Zex.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For Zex.
Lucretia Noin is incredible character.
You know they had the Gundam game for free for PlayStation. I downloaded it. Oh man, it brings back so many memories.
Yeah, whatever characters they do, like that's another reason why I pre-ordered this. It's like I want them to keep doing these, and I have to support it.
Oh yeah, you have to. And if this is the gateway into them making other pilots, I don't need Char just because it's not my Gundam, but I'm gonna do it for the others.
Oh, Char is fucking awesome. He's such a cool character that I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, easy. But yeah, also to
I mean,
show
and
them
I
like,
have-
this is what we want.
I have the master grades for almost every, at least every original Gundam Wing character, the EW version of it, and then their predecessor. So like the one that it turns into in the Battle of Endless Waltz and stuff. So, oh man, that would get me so bad into building the models again. And that's
What's
what we have.
what's your what do you want to get from here, Badfish? What Gundam do you want?
You're on
You're
mute.
muted.
Is it the what's it called? The Iron Man Gundam. What's that one? Yeah, I don't know anything about Gundam.
The gold
Oh,
one?
okay.
The Iron Man.
I've
Gundam.
never seen a single Gundam
Oh my god.
episode of anything.
What?
No, I
Oh
never.
my
I never.
God.
Toonami.
was on-
It's
It
It was on
Toonami.
Toonami all the time.
We didn't have that. Yeah, it was hard enough to get like. You had to have Teletoon here, to have certain like there were certain shows that were only available on Teletoon. Even Dragon Ball, to get like the newest episodes of Dragon Ball, you would only get it on certain channels. I remember, and then one channel was well ahead of the other, so it was like the more expensive channel.
This
But yeah,
explains why you guys are
never, yeah,
like that. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, never see Gundam was just never on any of those channels like advertised. I knew about it, but I never.
Well, and to be
got into
fair,
it.
it's the same for me. Like, I chose a lot like I chose Marvel versus DC in comics. I chose Gundam and Dragon Ball, and I went towards the Gundam route. All right, so we
Yeah,
have some
Dragon
Hasbro
Ball.
stuff. Badfish, if you take this away from me for a little bit, please. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, so these will be the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Rooftop Showdown, $99. Pre-order is available now and ships March 1st next year, 2026. So if you missed the original Plasma Series, this is a great way to get them. There's some new sculpts. Um, all of the sculpts look good, I think, except for Venkman, but
Yeah,
we'll
he
see.
looks
These are renders.
even Ray kind of looks a little
Ray's a
off
bit
too.
off, but yeah, they are renders. So I would imagine they're gonna hopefully fix that because the original ones, the sculpts are really good, and I have the OG ones. These seem like a little, like the suits are maybe a little darker because the ones I have they're quite light
Yeah,
white.
these might just be the render.
Yeah, I'm not
Because
sure.
they were wearing the
'Cause
same
it's the
suit in
same
the
movie,
movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
um, yeah.
I was I pre-ordered this because I got the Mezco Ghostbusters, so I never even bothered to get the Hasbro ones. And by
Mhm.
the time Winston, Ray, and Peter were like $11 on Amazon, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna scoop all these up." And then I was looking for Egon, and he was going for like 100 and plus. I'm like, "What the hell happened here? Why is he going for so much?" So I like never ended up ordering any of them. So that's why
Yeah.
maybe this is a good reason a lot of people will pre-order this is that they didn't get a chance to get Egon.
And another good thing with this pack is you get the streams. You get 4 uh, Proton streams from the guns.
Yeah.
When before you only got one, and
Was that from like Winston or something?
yeah,
Was
Zedmore,
it?
he was the
Yeah.
only one who had one. And I bought
Yeah.
2 of him just to have 2 of the streams, but I never opened the second one, so I was gonna sell him. I'm actually trying to sell it, but yeah, so I still have the OG one, but I'm considering maybe getting these ones. Um, the only thing is the logo cracked on the shoulder. See his like right shoulder or
Yeah.
left? It cracked on my Venkman like as soon as I opened it, or might have already been, but man, I'm 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 I'd be okay with the ones I have now. Honestly, I wish I brought up comparison photos for the original Plasma series. I feel like the elbows are a bit different. They might have added the elbow pads aren't painted on the inside, they're only on the outside on the
I see.
OGs too. That's another like minor difference.
Were they
But
double jointed?
I believe so. I have them in a box under here when I was cleaning up on my shelf, so they're actually put away right now. I'll take a quick look. But let me see. But
Dude,
yeah,
my
these
son's
is a
crazy.
great way to get these. So the OG
Yeah.
ones, geez, they're still $17 in stock, $26. Let me see. And they came with a build-a figure for the the sculpts look a lot better because they've made progress on them. They are double jointed elbows, and I was wrong. They are painted on the inside as well.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely look a lot better. The packs, I think, even look better. A little more detail on them, but but yeah, these are cool. I'd say it's a good way to get them. And yeah, the improvements that they've made with Hasbro's their Hasbro has made since these first came out, I think might even be worth upgrading them. But
Cool.
and then this made my day. This freaking I couldn't believe this when I saw this. This is the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Proton Pack from 1984 for $299. March 1st, also 2026. This originally came out as a HasLab for the Afterlife movie for 2021. So the original one, it's more weathered. You will see a comparison pic at the end. But man, it was also $100 more, and only battery power was an option. While this one has a USB power option, and it's $100 less, and it's from the movie that everyone likes more. It's fucking. I'm beaming that this came out, like, because I missed out on the original one because the HasLab happened at Christmas time. I just couldn't swing it, and there's the HasLab on the left.
That's from the Afterlife movie.
Dude,
From Afterlife 2021. And then
This is-
on the right here is the 1984. You can clearly see the differences when it comes to they've like welded some additional pieces on that one just above the cyclone,
Yeah,
like the copper, and obviously it's weathered. Sorry, jump back again.
yeah.
And then the ribbon is much different. The rainbow ribbon is much more distinct on the OG, and people definitely prefer that more bright ribbon. And yeah, so with the way it's wired as well is more accurate, obviously, to the original movie. And yeah, I'm fucking hyped. I already pre-ordered it. And you can see it has the connection for. Do you see the hose coming out? I don't know if it comes with that hose, but that normally goes to the neutrona wand, which
Yeah.
right now
Well, it's
sold
also a
out.
HasLab, right?
No,
No,
it
no,
was
no. You can still pick it up now.
Yeah, it's available on Amazon and stuff still, so you can get it. But on Hasbro Pulse, it did sell out. It might be back in stock now again for this. I would be shocked if they don't re-release that because of this, because it's compatible. The only thing is, make sure, see the hook on the right where it hooks onto the metal hook you can just see on the right there. It hooks onto the backpack, but apparently on the updated one, they released an Afterlife Neutrino wand and the 84 Spangler one. And the 84 one is the one I would go for, obviously, with this, but it hooks upside down, so the handle would be at the bottom rather than at the top. So they might have fixed that since. It might have been like just a QC issue on some of them.
Ooh.
But anyways, that's a minor thing. And this has
Besides the Afterlife one,
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was another Ghostbusters HasLab for
The
either
PKE
the pack.
meter.
Yeah, the two in a box. It's
You're
the Ghost
thinking
Trap and the PKE meter.
Yeah, the
But isn't that what
ghost
attaches
trap.
to this?
No, that's the wand. That's like the gun.
Oh, okay. I think I remember what you're talking about now.
Dude, if they redo the ghost trap, I'll be fucking so happy. I would have loved to have gotten that. But this is also USB powered, which removes all timeouts for lights playing. It doesn't turn off until the pack is powered off, as well as allows the Neutrona wand to wake up the pack, which is freaking cool with the wand detect
That's
feature
cool.
running. And it has sounds and features from the movie. And apparently, I don't know where the hell they're counting these, but apparently there's 25 LEDs on this thing. I count 4 on the Cyclone. There's I always forget the name of this thing.
Cyclotron. Yeah.
Cyclotron in the middle. There's 4 red ones, and then there's like 10 on the blue. So that's 14. I don't know where the other like 10 or 12 or 11 or whatever are
On
coming
the
from.
danger sticker on the bottom, there's like a light ticker.
That does tick. Okay. Because I was doing a bit of research trying to find like fan made ones of like, you know how they do it with Darth Vader helmets, or Darth Vader's suit, they pick out all the details. I figured there'd be a site with that for the pack, but
There's got to be, yeah. So many
I
people
couldn't find it
cosplay
at the
with
time.
this.
Exactly. So either way though, it's definitely the better version. It's crazy. And the original Hasbro Pulse one does convert, like people have converted, and it comes with stickers to convert the HasLab, I think, to more like the 84 look, but not this
It's
one.
still
but
weathered and stuff though, so it's not really
It-
accurate to the movie.
some people repainted these packs.
Yeah, they did.
Redid the thing. That guy must be pissed because he could have 2 versions of it. Now he's gonna have 2 of the same if he wants. But this is the HasLab. Also came with this goo, It also came with the slime, like the marshmallows guys and the marshmallow goo. It came this obviously the new pack opens up, but this stand does not come with the new one,
Yeah, I wish
which
they had the
would be
stand for the
nice.
new.
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
But this can be done other ways. This is like a guitar stand, like very
yeah.
this much looks like a guitar stand that I already own, so I could do
Mhm.
that. It came with also this paperwork. It came with Egon Spengler's notebook and these stickers, and then there's some more stickers you'll see later. But this is some examples of the notepad. So this is kind of cool. I think for the $100 difference with the goo and all that, I'm not a huge fan of, but I think the notebook isn't worth $100, but it is a cool addition.
I don't
And
know, man.
and then the stickers there you saw at the very end, the red, and those are like the that came with the HasLab to convert it to the 84.
So I feel like you're paying for. I feel like you're paying for the stand, the glue, and the fact that this thing pops off.
Oh, this sort of pops off on
also,
the new one.
It does.
You know what else you're
Yep, go
paying
back.
for?
For
The stand
$100
is
cheaper?
the stand. This yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
You're
shit!
paying-
There it is.
Not only are you paying for the stand and all that bullshit, you're paying for them to make the fucking thing.
Yeah,
So now
Yeah.
they're reissuing it. Like that's such a fucking
It is.
sleazy,
Yeah.
fucking
You funded their development.
underhanded thing to do to people. Fuck them. I fucking
I-
hate HasLab. They're the fucking biggest
I would be
pieces
so
of
probably-
shit in the fucking toy industry.
these
You
things
guys
are
are
going for
fucking garbage human
$1,500 too now.
They're what?
These are going for $1,500 now. The OG
The-
HasLab or
Yeah.
was
The HasLab?
Well, they
yeah.
dropped to. I saw them drop to like 1,000 after this announcement.
Makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
so
see, the-
fucking shitty. Like
It
even
is
if
shitty.
even
The fact
if
that you're getting another
preserving-
pack.
Yeah, the fact that you're even remotely trying to preserve, like, well, you don't get the stand and all the extra. It's like, you know what? Fuck you.
I don't need the memorabilia. I could buy my own memorabilia and just
Yeah, the
own
pack is what I fucking bought. That's
It's
what
the-
I funded because
Yeah.
you wouldn't make it otherwise.
I'd
But
be
now you're
interested
just
to know
fucking making it
how
anyway.
many people made the notebook? How many people did the notes that were already selling them,
It's
and now they're
so
just authentic?
That's so fucking
They
shitty.
released the pack people actually
This is
want.
such
The
a
84
fucking
OG
underhanded
pack.
fucking business practice. Like,
You know, Dean, I didn't
It's
necessarily agree with you on the whole like HasLab thing, but on this one, I see it. I'm like, you're making a 1-of-1 or 1-to-1. I'm sorry, a 1-to-1.
yeah,
And
no
you've
one's
already
gonna
come
buy
out with
it.
one.
No one's gonna buy it at retail. So
Then
if
why
you
why
want
wasn't
it,
why
you
wasn't
have
this
to do
one
it
the
this
HasLab?
way. Right.
This one should have been the HasLab.
Or why was it this one or the HasLab just a regular fucking release? If you're
The
gonna regular
HasLab-
release it anyway.
The HasLab wasn't the 84 because nobody would buy the Afterlife after they released this one.
But
yeah,
no one
pretty
needed
much.
the afterlife. That's them.
the reason.
That's
yeah.
them doing what they did to the Rancor.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
it's. If I bought
So
one, I would,
dirty.
if I had the original HasLab, I would probably be pissed for a few reasons. Like it's totally gonna devalue it, and some people probably bought more than one to.
And it's the
resell.
one everyone wants.
And it's the one everyone wants. Like it's more money. The only thing that I would be okay with is probably because I'm like, okay, I have the stand and stuff, and I can switch it out. But I'm on the other end. Like I'm fucking so hyped that they did this because I missed it, and it's like $1,500. It's $1,800.
But did you miss it? Did you? Now that
Yeah.
this is out, did you miss
I
it?
think
I
you
did
dodged
miss
the
it,
bullet there.
But I dodged. Yeah, exactly. So in the end, it worked out for me.
This is
but,
what you
like,
could have, but
I'm
we're coming
so-
out with
I'm
this
so hyped.
later.
It fucking made my
for
fucking day.
$100 less, and you don't have
For
to pay
$100 less. Badfish, you don't need all the other prop crap that came with the HasLab.
No, I
You
definitely
need
don't.
the wand. You need the ghost catcher.
Oh.
You need all that stuff. But you don't need the files. You don't need the notebook. You can find that better made by some third party designer, who make it look closer. I'm just
It's just also
Six
at this
guns.
point, why the fuck? I don't know if you're asking me, Manny Fresh. No, I don't own the HasLab Proto Pack.
No,
But
I don't.
Why the fuck, going forward, would I fund a HasLab if you're just gonna release it later? Fuck you.
if they do this, see, this is the thing.
or
This
or
sets a
the one
precedent,
everyone wants.
but this sets a precedent
later.
for them to use the molds again. They've never done it to this extent.
That's
right?
the point of HasLab, though. They're not
That's the
supposed
thing.
to use it
They've
again.
never,
Right.
they've never used the molds again for anything else. But this sets a
Batfish.
precedent that they could.
Yeah.
This
They could do another Razor Crest for the Mando movie for
100%.
pre-order.
I would be shocked if we don't see another version of some almost
wait. There's a Mando movie.
all the Mando stuff, or not Mando. Almost all the HasLabs almost feel like they're fair game now to have another version.
That's the whole point, though.
Okay.
Equan,
HasLab
did you
is
get the
Hasbro's-
OG HasLab? Do you have the Afterlife pack?
Who
Me?
Equan, yeah.
No, I missed out.
You missed
So I
it
was
too.
ex-
So,
yeah,
you
so
did
there
it
you go,
though?
Manny. None of us.
Because now they
it,
have
Manny.
this one.
yeah.
If you
My
were a
collection's
kid
complete.
born in this age,
Okay,
this
listen to this
timeline,
shit.
Maybe you missed out.
Listen to this shit. HasLab is Hasbro's crowdfunding platform with a mission to bring dream products into the hands of fans. This platform focuses on creating limited edition collectibles that might not be viable for standard retail releases. Fans support projects by
Might
making
not.
a commitment to purchase, and if the minimum number of baggings is reached, the product is made and delivered. So this
said might.
flies in the face of all of that. No. It's the product might not be viable for retail. Not we might make it viable later.
Oh,
That's
okay, I
not
see.
the thing. It's, well, we don't think this is going to survive, so you have to pay for it now so we make it. Then they're just going to make it for retail anyway. Fuck them. This is fucking horseshit.
You know what they did was they made this a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So this is going to be made to order, just like all the other stuff. Oh, they did they repainted the Sentinel.
But there's
And that's gonna
figures
be
that are
general
Hasbro
release.
exclusives that other people get their hands on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like they
The
could've just
Sentinel
done
was a
this
different
with the
size,
hashtag.
though.
It's smaller.
Yeah, it is a different size.
Okay,
I'm
they-
almost positive it is.
they're doing another Sentinel.
So then fucking
But
get
it's
rid
the
of
con- it's
HasLab,
not- it's
put
not
everything on
the-
Hasbro Pulse for pre-order, and stop with this fucking posturing.
Like if you're gonna, and I think Dean, you're talking about like if it's a true Kickstarter, then that's one. If it's a one of one, this is not something we're doing again, or we need to see if this is even going to be a thing.
Damn. I wish I would.
That's not how I understood it ever.
But I'm saying aside from HasLab, because there are several other companies out there who use Kickstarter as a way to start a line,
yeah, like Mythic Legions, sure.
or
But
or
they're also a group of guys who
Creative
were not
Beasts.
toy makers. Right. Again, not a fucking billion-dollar corporation. Just a group of dudes getting together that want to make action figures. I understand that completely. Fucking Todd McFarlane did it. Fuck him. Hasbro's doing this. Fuck them. Like, you don't need to be fucking crowdfunding your shit.
if you're $1 billion house name company.
I'm gonna fucking blow a fucking gasket, dude.
Dude,
I didn't take my blood pressure medication.
All right,
I'm
the
fucking
next topic
so
is
happy about this
Dean
thing.
blowing his gasket. How are we gonna make this happen?
No, if they release the freaking the ghost trap again, dude, holy shit. I don't see why they would though. Like there's no it was the 84 version. I don't
You got another
I
recruit
don't-
there, Dean.
see what they do.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah, I can't see them redoing any of the GI Joe stuff, but maybe they will now. Who knows? But again, I think that was kind of the classic version of GI Joe items. Like
This
you
notebook
got
is
the
a cool to
chopper.
have. It's a cool to have. I bet you someone else does it better.
Maybe.
I just saved
Oh,
$100
you know,
and just
fan
went
made
through it.
stuff is so much better. You're probably going Etsy and get one that's like fucking leather bound and shit.
Actual like newspaper clippings, not just like a printed page. I don't know. Can
Right.
someone comment on that? Is this an actual printed page that you could turn that's ripped, or is it just printed that way?
I bet that's just
Printed
printed
that
on.
way.
There's no way they did all that.
There's fucking
they're not gonna
paper
put
clips
paper
there.
clips
The
on it,
paper
yeah.
clip are just printed paper.
Yeah, there's no
It's
way.
just printed on there.
I don't know, guys. All right. Marvel Legends. We are well into hour 2 of this show. Thank you so much for making us part of your day. Heading into Marvel Legends, they're one, at least so far, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the Gamerverse Savage Lands 3-pack. This will include Shauna, the She-Devil, Rogue, Siron, in a set inspired by the Marvel Snap appearance. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know Marvel Snap. Can somebody fill me on this?
It's a mobile game.
It's a
is it
mobile
not?
game.
Oh, it's
With
a
cards.
mobile game.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to retail for $89.99.
Go to the net. Look at this picture.
God damn.
And it will be available only at the Hasbro booth, at least right now for SDCC 2025, and a small limited portion on Pulse afterwards. You buy this for this guy, for Siron here. I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
badass.
so much better. It's so much better than the Build-A-Figure was. I don't need her. The gun is really cool.
The
But
paint
this
on
is
the
so
on
much
him is
better
really good.
than any of the ones in before him. And you know he's going to be bigger than what not the HasLabs, the Build-A-Figure was, I feel like. And look at that articulation. That is maximum worthy. Maybe not Spider-Man, but maximum dinosaur worthy right there. Like
This is
Jurassic
cool.
Park wants to do this.
I don't know this character, but it's definitely cool. If you wanted the version of this guy, this is definitely the way to get him. I love the paint on it.
You know what grinds my gears is
Ooh.
that they released the Kazar wave with the Build-A-Figure.
Yep.
And those three belong together. Kazar, Sabu?
Siron?
No, the tiger.
Oh,
And,
okay. Yes, yes,
Shauna
yes.
the She-Devil. They
Shauna.
go together. And we've been waiting for them to make a Shauna figure. They honestly should have been in the wave in the first place, to be honest. And now they put it hostage behind San Diego Comic-Con 3-pack. So, and all I want is that figure. Because I already have a Sauron. I don't need the Rogue. But I need that Shauna figure, which kind of pisses me off.
Okay, but doesn't this kind of go back into the HasLab conversation here? This is the exact point of the HasLab.
What was that?
Okay, you already have the Siron.
Sauron, yeah, I do. That's from the
you have
Build-A-Figure
Siron,
wave, yeah.
but you need the Shauna. And
Yeah.
now you said it's basically, I'm paraphrasing, but you said it's a paywall because you need her,
Yeah.
but you have him.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's like let's put it in like a Star Wars. Say that I have an R2, but I need a C3PO, but they put C3PO in a 3-pack as a San Diego
So you have
Comic-Con
an extra
exclusive.
R2.
So I need to buy this pack, and then just to get the Shauna. So she's behind a $90 paywall. So
that's right.
So Manny Fresh says Kazar came with the Zabu Sabretooth Baff Wave, so you still need the 3-pack.
I do need the 3-pack because I need Shauna.
I think they'll just redo her separately as an individual card.
I mean, look at Shauna with her maximum Spider-Man landing there.
They're going
good.
deep into Savage Land because they just put out the Professor X in the Savage Land outfit where he's not a handicap.
Oh, I didn't see that. Was that like just recently? Because I mean,
Yeah, he's all over Target. He's a Target exclusive.
I missed that. That's my bad.
Xavier, he's still there.
This the packaging's looking great, but the fact though that it's a Gamerverse, it's like it's not. It's the character, but it's not the comic, right? So it's still viable. You know what I mean? Like you're getting some different like variations here.
But the Gamerverse is just they just put the comic version in the game. It's really just a comic version they got for it's a gamer version they got from the comic.
But like even like like Spider-Man, you don't have some of these characters after the fact. You have the character, not before it. You know, if you're wanting the Sauron, right? Like you would have to go to the Build-A-Figure, and that would be the most comic accurate version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where this looks like the better version of it, and it should be the comic version because it's the most like real life comic version of that.
I mean, they're all comic accurate.
I thought
Even the Sauron, to be honest, the other previous one I think had red trunks, and then this one has more updated articulation. So I might just swap them out. So I might just keep the Sauron too.
Well, send me your other Sauron, and you can go buy this one.
Okay, no problem. I need a robe too.
I thought we got this girl in the robe before, did we not? Or a different version of her? Or
We never got Thirsty Shauna or Thirsty Rogue.
huh? Why am I thinking I remember seeing this blonde girl before?
Maybe it's exclusive because they show skin. I don't know.
Is it maybe because you're thinking of like what's her face from Shield? Shannon? Is it Shannon? No.
Yeah, but they don't really make
Not like
a lot
that.
of female figures with skin.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of like her literally having like
Are these double jointed?
A loincloth on, basically.
Let's
That's
see.
double jointed.
That is it pinless or pinned for the females? Pinless.
look at-
Yeah, that's the
Those are
updated
double-jointed.
female body. Yeah, that's the updated female pinless body.
Pretty sexy. I mean, the nice thing is you could always sell one of these Sauron guys if you need to.
Because
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Chris
have
and
to
I
do-
talked
Start-
about this.
Sauron's going for like 100 plus right now, maybe even more.
Well,
Yeah, so you
can
could,
get
like,
this one
sell him and
for
then-
$90.
and then pick up
Maybe
those
I'll
other
just do that
figures.
now. I'll put a note.
Yeah,
Why don't you just pre-order it like Dean did with the other one?
Yeah, I guess so. I know it's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait.
Oh.
My bad. My bad.
You gotta wait until it gets on Pulse.
And sells out, and then you can't get it. All right, moving on to Four Horsemen. This is a collaboration build. I'm sorry I did not write down the other company name, but this was a collaboration here. The Infinite Legions, Faden and Photos, 2 packs, or this is the set version, but they do come individual. This is the 2-pack going for $85 for the set, but $45 each if you want to pre-order them individually. The pre-order sale will start it on June 6th, so it's been out for about 6 days. And then it will close on Sunday, June 22nd at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Due out early mid 2026. At first, I was kind of like, miss for me. But I started thinking more and more about this. Without the alien heads and just like with their helmeted figures, I feel like this is like a really good like henchman, like battle guard, stormtrooper kind of
Mega Man.
figure. I really think these look great. It looks a lot like Mega Man. You got 5 sets of extra hands. You got 3 extra head sculpts. One has an alien head sculpt. There's like a little like hologram messaging type thing that they have, whatever this maybe shoulder plate is. And the purple one is just as good with some variation in the color. The darker black purple for the alien head. Or I'm sorry, you got a pink alien head, Zoidberg over here. This doesn't look like a helmet. It looks like more like an alien head to me.
Yeah, it looks like almost like a skull or something.
You got the blaster there with the hand. The story on this looks really, really cool, and I feel like would fit in perfectly with some of these cosmic legions if they wanted to like army build an actual army for another faction. I think this
Yeah.
looks really, really good.
Yeah, and it's like a new body, like a new size.
know.
I'm assuming this is kind of like or not ogre scale, but what do
I'm
you call
guessing
it?
like the builder size. Like what's normally builder size? Like the dwarfs, some knights, somewhere in between there.
That small? This feels like it's big.
Let me see real quick.
I'm thinking it's something like this guy. I want to say it's the ogre scale, whatever this one was.
I'm looking
Well,
right.
That's ogre scale though. That one's huge.
7-inch tall,
Oh, okay. So it's like normal. Okay.
highly articulated deluxe action figure, stands approximately 7 inches tall. Both come in a box characterized specific for the details of the accessories. 7 inches. Okay, so even better. For $45 for just one? I mean, come on. You could get a set of these and be really happy.
I could be happy
Yeah.
without getting a set
Without getting like maybe 4 of them
or none.
or none.
I just haven't been. I haven't been sold on the cosmic line.
I'm a cosmic person. Like that's kind of like where I went with like even the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
So like I really want to get it. I just never pulled
Well,
the trigger on it.
So like, for me, like the Mythic Legions line, it's like non-specific. Like I'm building like
I
my
see.
Dungeons and Dragons team and
Which is all creative.
my
right?
Baldur's Gate team. Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's like a medieval
Right.
call
Barbarian.
yeah, just like a classic
Ages.
fantasy. I could kind of do whatever I want. But when I think of like cosmic stuff, I think of like Mass Effect and Star Wars, and it's like there's
It's been
already
there.
so many figures of any of those characters that like I don't feel the need to kit bash my own Commander Shepard or
Sure. Like a
like a Master
fantasy
Chief. I could just buy
Sure.
a Master Chief. So that's the only reason I haven't really dove into the cosmic line. I do like it aesthetically; it's really cool. But yeah,
Very
it's
Mega
like-
Man-ish, like you said.
Yeah, but I could buy Mega Man for $25. Like you know, the Jada toys or even the new.
That alien head looks
3-0.
really cool though.
Yeah, like they do look great. I just they're not for me.
They're definitely interesting. If you have the Cosmic Legion stuff, definitely would fit right in there. But I agree
Yeah.
with you, Dean. It's hard to hop into something like this right now without having any of that sort of stuff. So,
And I've seen
Four Horsemen's-
great
yeah,
customs of like
That looks
someone
really
did like a
good,
cool
I think.
Buzz Lightyear, or I've seen the Boba Fett. You know, they take parts from both Mythic Legions and this, which is great. You could mix and match, but
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's-
cool, but yeah, it's they're
I
They're,
love these helmets.
they're kind of that perfect kind of fill in the to fill in a universe sort of thing. But yeah,
yeah, like if you had your own story that you were like, because I have like my own medieval fantasy story that I'm working on. And it's like, I want to make a custom figure of that character. I could do that with Legions. If you had something similar, it's like, oh, I could do that with Cosmic.
And that's where
Legion.
I want to go with the cosmic stuff because like that's my thing. Like if most like I have a bunch of comic books right here, and most of them are all cosmic on top of like my Marvel setup, which is a lot of cosmic stuff too. You know, Thanos, Black Order, Galactus, and all his heralds and things like that. Like that's kind of like where I fell into it, like in the comic realm. That's why I was so big on like Guardians and stuff. So I get it. Like it's the same thing I'm trying to do, or you're trying to do, just different genres, right?
Yeah.
I definitely more on the fantasy line with that stuff. Dude,
All right, Bad Fish.
Figma. Let's
You got
go.
some Figma stuff up here.
this shit came out literally just before the show started. I was looking and this came up. I was started playing Witcher 3, like I said, and I was like, this is a sign. Why it's with candles that are a different scale, I don't know, but I just realized that. But anyways, this figure looks awesome. This is Geralt of Rivia from as seen in The Witcher 3. Is it The Wild Hunt? Yeah, the
Yes, it
Wild Hunt.
is.
Thank you. But yeah, dude, this looks pretty awesome. He comes with like the hook there on his. You can see the hook for whatever beast he captures. This is the same picture but with and without effects. I'm not a huge fan of the sculpt on the left with like the lighting, but it looks a bit better on the right. But the armor and everything, and the elbow joints, I could probably live with. But I'm definitely going to be looking at some sort of version of a Witcher, either a 6 scale. Like I wish I got the one that Eddie has, because that thing's beautiful. But this one comes with,
that looks so cool.
I think it's 2 steel swords and 2 silver swords. Yeah, so it comes with also an alternate faceplate. I believe it does it, or is it just the one? It says glaring faceplate, so it might just be one. Pardon me. This is $110 for June 2026. He comes with the silver sword, steel sword, the Arondite. I haven't run into that in the game yet, so apologies. Maybe that's his one of the hands or
So,
something. But he's got the
is it-
potion and a crossbow and Gwent cards.
Okay,
And
so is okay.
effects.
It shows 4 swords here,
Yeah, he's got 2. He's got.
but is it
steel
2 in the
swords.
sheaths as well?
It
So
doesn't
6?
really say.
Okay,
I couldn't
so
confirm it. It
this
looks
is-
like 6. Yeah.
This is how Figma does it. I will show you. I'll just tell you. Figma always does the handles that plug into the sheath, and then they give you the sword.
Right.
That way,
right.
the sheaths aren't like out of scale. They don't like.
It's always different too, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 2 steel and 2 silver. I would say like it's just different designs within the game. But the ones you have, if you go back, those are the starting swords, I believe, there on this shoulder right now. Those
Dude,
are the ones you
Figmas are
start
so
with.
fucking good. If you haven't owned a Figma yet, you gotta.
I don't think I do, so I'll consider this one as maybe
Look
the
at this.
Witcher representation.
This is
What's
the one
this?
from
What's
Elden
this with
Ring?
him catching the blast? Or is
This
he
is,
shooting the blast?
No,
Those
that's
are
he's
called
shooting it.
Ignis or signs. It's like a type of magic.
Dang, is that the Elder Ring?
Yeah, this is the Raging Wolf armor set.
Yeah.
That's
Figma
cool.
has come a
That's nice.
long way. I just got the Zelda Breath of the Wild one. Man, it's amazing.
I almost got some Zelda ones early on, but yeah, that was years ago though. Maybe when they weren't as good. But
That's Skyward Sword.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. That's good too.
Have they done Zelda
Yeah.
from
I think so.
Breath of the Wild or not yet?
Have they? Oh, Princess Zelda.
Yeah.
Yes, it's. It hasn't come out yet though.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
It's still on
really?
pre-order. Same with
That's
Ganondorf.
crazy. Okay, but yeah, this is this might be my representation. I'm gonna do a bit of research, see what's around, but for $100, 110 US, sorry, I may consider this as my representation.
Badfish, I will say, guess Figma's run a little small.
Yeah, they're smaller scale. Yeah.
So if you're wanting something with a lot of presence, I don't think Figma's the one. But in terms of like likeness and articulation and quality, I think this is probably going to be the best one. But
I'm okay with it being a smaller scale, because
would
I've
you-
got those Joy Toy 40K. I've got one of those, and they're smaller, but they're definitely up there in price. But the detail and stuff, I'm okay with because you pay. I think the paintwork and whatnot is worth the money.
I picked up the McFarlane Roach because it was like, that thing was on clearance for a while. I wonder
Really?
if this will fit on top of it, but I did not get the. I think you can still get the Witcher from McFarlane at this moment, but I don't know if it looks good or not. I never picked it up.
It was from the show, right?
this is my newest Figma.
I think it was from the game, to be honest. I don't mean, or might they made both? I think.
They might have done both because I'm seeing Roach from the
Big
game or
Baddie.
from the show. Sorry. Oh yeah, you showed that a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, these this is cool, very cool. I'm gonna do
the
some research. I might
McFarlane
be
one
getting
is $11 on Walmart from the game.
It's pretty cheap too.
All right, guys. That is the tail end of our show. At least on the news side, we do. Oh, I'm sorry. We are edging up on that 75K giveaway. We got the Hot Toys Bo-Katan. We got the Mark 50. We got the maximum Spider-Man from Legends, and 616 Fix is providing the Collecting Weekly shirts. So if you are not a subscriber, you want to be, man. We got some good stuff coming up for you guys. And if you're not a subscriber, or if you are a subscriber and you just want a little bit more of Collecting Weekly, you want to be part of this empire just a little bit more, we definitely have some Patreonies here that are making things happen for us, and things that attach to that. We want to shout out Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valen, Serena, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Eric Switcher, Six Gun Figs, Bad Fish, Luke Skywalker, Griffin Campbell, Aaron Broverdeman, Comics, Dan Lee, Dee Martin, Big Fern, Cesar Motakeen, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Takathri Wah, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Aries Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Many Fresh 369. Man, thank you for being in the chat, man. You've provided so much information for us throughout the show as well. So thank you for being here. Joe Corpus, Pablo Meza, Cam Collects, Harry Dempsey, Mr. Musashi, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Albert Cortez, Big Rib, The Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Illinger, Dom Mathan, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, GG the Judgmental, and the great Classy Thomas, I'm sorry. Your May June benefits this year are the OxCon 3 sticker and the Toy Show sticker. And just announced for the July August, you are going to get one of the random figure stickers. Did I say that right, Dean? It's one for July, one for August, total of 2 in the next couple of months? That's the way I understood it.
Sorry, Zach is doing some kind of thing. I don't know. It's gonna be. I think it's 2. I don't remember. I honestly don't.
Yeah, we're waiting on more information on that as well. But
I have the breakdown. So
go for it,
anyone
please.
who orders a sticker normally, who gets a sticker, will get one random inserted into with the regular 2 stickers on top. And then if you're a Patreon that gets the double stickers, you're actually going to get like additional ones. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that. I'm not understanding that. I'm sorry. So is it for July, August?
yeah, so each month they're going to release one. We can get them to write it out, but my understanding is each month they're going to release one with each set kind of thing. And if you get doubles of the stickers, then you have a higher chance of getting more of them. Because you'll get.
Because he sent me something on this. I'm gonna look right now. Okay.
I want to say
so
it's
July, August is 2 random stickers.
Yeah, 2 random, and then it's because I was gonna say he said the other guys get 4. So if you buy the doubles of stickers, if you're like the highest tier, you get 4 of these. And he said I think that he'll make sure they're not like the same ones.
And if not, it'll be a fun trading war.
Yeah, so there you go. So
how much
these
is
are gonna be available.
How much is an Oxfather one versus like I don't know.
A lot. The most collectible is the Dorito Boy.
See, I feel like
I'm biased.
Like
though.
if I were to have a, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Never mind. Okay, I have to say it now. So if I had like doubles of Fern, does that mean I only get a Mike or a Ben Thomas? I can't get my way to an Oxfather or even a Dean.
I mean, you could really interchange the Fern and the Oxfather one.
Yeah, they're the same. Pretty much.
I do feel like the Doritos Boy is the exclusive on this. I'm just saying, guys. I feel like if this was like a figure set, there'd be doubles of everything else except Doritos Boy. Then we have the Dean, the Dream, the Dreams Sud synthetic infused sticker. Top tiers on this are gonna get it paid free. I'm sorry, are gonna get it free. Everyone else.
No, this is
paid
actual soap.
The actual bar of soap
Yeah.
is going to
actual bar of soap.
be
Yeah.
an actual bar
Yeah,
of soap.
I thought
is
this
in
was
the
a
works.
sticker.
It's going to be
No.
on the box.
So-
This
Why
is gonna be on
isn't
the
this
box.
told to us?
It
Am I
was
missing something?
eventually, but it was complex. Dean had a scent. Zach didn't know how scents work.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
You guys have to go back to
it had
After
to get
Dark.
worked out. Yeah, but last
Okay.
last After Dark they worked.
So
it
I
out.
don't get in trouble. This is what I asked. Any new information to add on the slides for the stickers? Figure stickers, July, Dean. I'm sorry. Figure stickers is July, and then Dean is August. Or is it separate is what I'm asking, right? So, and then it says July, August, 2 stickers, random stickers, right? And then for the Dream one, right, for Dean's, top tiers free, and then paid for others.
Anyone else has to pay for the soap. They don't know the cost yet.
Pricing is not. They're working on pricing.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. And
See,
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Then that's my fault.
the stickers, yeah, was two every release kind of the figure ones of the figure stickers. Sorry.
If you want to smell like a dream, I'm just saying,
Mhm.
get that.
And
Dean
it's not
Dream
a
Sets.
basic smell like vanilla or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's an
It's
actual
straight from the
fragrance.
dream.
Yeah.
Dean's put some of his favorite scents into it. So
Man,
Yeah,
Dean,
it's
is there
mahogany.
is there any insight on this? Like, you have not talked yet. What's Dream Suds?
Yeah, so it's gonna be mahogany teak wood is the fragrance. So
beautiful.
a real musky, manly.
Mhm.
That's how I
You want
like
to
it.
smell like a man's man?
Man's man don't use no body
yeah.
wash. They use Dream Suds.
Yeah,
This is
dude.
inspired by all the soaps coming out lately. So
When your girl takes off your pants, you know, you want her to get a first whiff of that man smell
oh my,
when she knows you're ready for business.
I
Yeah.
definitely got
Only-
that going on.
Only Dream Suds.
Yeah.
Oh, that smell. I got the man musk, that's for sure.
Sure, it doesn't smell like plastic. I mean, you know, it's like Figma's, Sonic.
Hmm.
How dare you?
Make sure you
I love y'all,
manscape.
though. Oh God.
Or else
See,
it
this
will
is
get
this
musky
is the
again.
second part. You have to have the manscape first, and then get the Dream Suds, and then you get the
Combo.
Dean to Dream.
Hit him with
Oh, I
the
got my
1-2.
Manscaped here.
Ooh, look at that!
Whoa,
Hold
you
on,
do that at your desk?
do it again.
Damn, he's
Dang, at the podcasting desk.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
I do
that.
this while I do the show.
Man, that's why you look so clean all the time.
His keyboard must be full of hair.
God.
I can't even push all the inputs on it. Some of the keys.
Oh
a
my
little cushion.
God. Okay, y'all. Well, it is a great empire to be a part of. So if you want to be a part of this great empire and all the shenanigans that go around our Dark Lord Oxfather, there's some easy ways to be a
Seems
part
racial.
of it. So, oh my God. You can start with the hot seat at $5 and support the empire and get all the digital benefits of Ox, or like Ox After Dark, and the Patreon read, or I'm sorry, the Patreon chat and shout outs every week. The Sweet Angel tier is $7.50. This is going to get you your swag sent straight to your door, like your stickers and they will be sent every other month. You'll get Ox After Dark replays, and then you got the Certified Crispy at $15. This tier is going to include your Certified Crispy certificate on first pledge, assistance with figure fixes by Zach. Please message him beforehand if you do. And then all the previous tiers, international postage will be charged at cost for the certificates, and the stickers are every other month. What a guy, the top tier. So when we were talking about the suds, right? We were talking about the stickers, things like that. That is going to cost you $25 to be a what a guy. It is the greatest tier of all. Make sure you get those Pogs Deluxe set on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers, and benefits of the previous tier. Excuse me. This beer, I'm just telling you, Flicks in San Antonio right here. It's called Dead Drop. That's a good beer right there. Me and CM Chuck over there needed to do a beer show. Stickers are set every other month. Benefits of all the tiers and international postage above $5 will be charged at cost for the Pogs. And then we have the YouTube members that has grown significantly over the last several months. We got 12-inch Moose Dreams, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Aries Delgado, Aaron Salazar, Aaron Boverman, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, Clinton Martin, CT603 DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Gar Bear, Harry Dempsey, Hodor, Howard Potts, Mike's Adventure World, Manny Fresh 693, Jake JAFN, Justin Sports Car, Jazzy King Dingaling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Figure in the Bubble, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan 16 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Giss SpongeBob Square Balls, aka Classy Thomas, Trevor Weed, and Universal Key. And if you want to become part of the YouTube members, Patreonies are only 99 cents, and the Peanut Gallery is $2.99 with the OG loyalty badges and emojis. And if you become a member, you'll also get all the new badges. You'll get all of the new emojis. Don't miss out on that. You can see how many years you've been a part of this great empire. And then we have all of our shows, starting with Collecting Weekly live on Tuesdays. We have After Dark on Wednesdays. We have OFAC, Movie Night, and Small Talk all rotating. Sorry about OFAC today. They did have some technical difficulties. We are hoping to get them rescheduled very, very soon. You should hopefully get a CW Movie Nights with Chris and the gang, hopefully next week. And then just another Friday nights with those Friday Night Faithfuls on Friday. They will be missing tomorrow. We hope to see them next time. And if you're into the figure photography, please send it our way to the CW. At Small Talk CW. We have been a little dry over there. We'd love to see some content over there. So if you do some figure photography, please send it our way. And guys, that is our show. Do we have any shout outs for this week?
Shout out Chris Porteous, man. We miss him. We hope he's
Nope.
doing well. We wish him the best. We love him.
Yes, we do.
No? Oh,
Yes.
it's like, what
Yes.
the
Badfish,
Shout
you are
out.
so
So we said
on.
yes.
Yes, shout out Chris for thinking about you, and had some things going on he had to
Right.
attend to, so we'll leave that to him to what he wants to divulge
Absolutely.
from that. But we love you, brother, and thanks for he did some work as well, getting the show ready as well, even though he was working as well, away working when
On
he did
business.
it. So
away from
for
home
that.
too. Yeah.
and we'll be glad to have you back and catch him on the movie nights. Those are always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good movies that I haven't seen, so I'll watch them, and then I'll often watch some of these old ones and then watch them later.
Dean, you're part of those movie nights. Is there anything upcoming for next week we should be looking out for?
Yeah, we got on the 19th. We're watching Barbarella. It was one of Classy Thomas's picks that we were about to
Finally.
do before he got sick. So we're gonna do that in remembrance of Classy Thomas. Shout out Thomas. So yeah, that'll be next week.
Awesome, man. Guys, we are right at 2 hours on this show. Again, thank you to everyone. Many Fresh, many others. We got Equan in there doing double duty, not only on the show, but in the chat. Thank you for going back and forth. P-Rock, man, we got to get you on there. Among many other great comments that we had this week, or I'm sorry, this show. Alvin J was in there. As always, we have Toy Mafia coming in. Pedro Lopez. Guys, thank you all. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the group. Thank you guys for showing up today. Thank you for making us part of your day, no matter how you're watching, whether that is on replay, if that's live, however it might be happening. We will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye, y'all.
Combo.
Peace.